Like, I mean, let's be honest.
But they have to load you up into a military cargo. Bro, that's fucked up.
Of plus-size travelers is absolutely unacceptable, and urgent action is needed to protect the dignity and rights of all passengers, regardless of their
Look,
size.
look here. I'm overweight, sure. I'm overweight. I'm not obese. I would rather die than to get to that weight. And the reason for it is that I saw my mom like that, and I saw a lot of my family members like that. I go out on that patio in Texas humidity, in 91-degree heat, at like 92% fucking humidity, and I run for 15 straight minutes. And then I do 5 minutes of abs every fucking day. Every fucking day. And I watch how much I eat. I know I got a problem. You know you got a problem. You just don't want to fix your problem because it's gonna be too hard. That is bullshit. That's a bullshit reason.
You're right to have people sit next to you at the airplane. So you're right to make sure that Delta Airlines makes a chair for you that's, for three people.
Jalen launched
What a
a
waste of
petition
space.
which at the time of recording has around 40,000 signatures, which
Wow.
laid bare her unrealistic demands. The first of these demands, which honestly isn't too bad, is just for flights to have a customer of size policy for tall people, disabled people, and of course, morbidly obese people. However, the next
Bro, being morbidly obese is not a fucking disability and it's not something you're born with. Why? And that's another thing. Why, as Americans, are we spending taxpayer dollars on these fat fucks to sit at home and do fuck all? Are you fucking kidding me? No, absolutely not. He's upset. Black dude stops trying to smash at.
No, one is not like the others. If you're morbidly obese, it's probably because you can't stop eating food or you have some sort of problem that you've created yourself. Being very tall or very short or, your legs not working, this is something that happens to you. Being fat is a choice. That's the difference.
item on the list is where it gets really strange and controversial. She demands that airlines must give morbidly obese people a free seat, or even multiple free seats, so that they don't
Hell no. What? Bro.
spill over into the next chair.
It's crazy how I've said this before. This might be a controversial take, but I do think that fat people on average, especially ones that are like 500 pounds, are more selfish than an average person.
Yeah, it's because all they've done is indulge their whole lives. Like, usually whenever you get, like, for example, she's 22 and she needs oxygen, which probably means that she's indulged since she was a kid. So she's been given everything she wants, even from a child. So typically, with that mentality, she's going to be more selfish. It's not necessarily a trait. It's more so it's just how that person is. They've been inhibited to do what they've been doing for so long, they don't know what the answer no means. I looked into this. They do honor an extra seat, or if you have to pay, they give you back the money, but it's not an excuse. Yeah, no, it's not. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's still it's a hard choice to make. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It fucking sucks to try and lose weight. It's hard. But the fact that you want to pad the world because you don't want to lose weight, no.
I think that if you took 10,000 500-pound people and you took 10,000 normal-sized people and you looked at the selfish tendencies between
exactly.
them,
That's what kills me, is that you push this off as a brand that's supposed to be good and healthy. It is not. Obesity is bad. It causes heart problems. It causes diabetes. It causes high blood pressure. If you stop eating sugar, causes low blood pressure, could cause your pancreas to give out. You don't understand the amount of pressure that puts on your organs, on your body. It is terrible for your body. And even when you lose all the weight, you could still get even more complications later on. If you've been big your whole life, it could really fuck you up.
Multiple standard deviations of different.
It is a disease. But whenever you've got like this culture that popped up that was like I don't even know what it's called anymore. What the fuck was it called? What was the name of the culture that allowed fat people to be fat? Fat acceptance movement. When you got some jack-off retards coming up with the fat acceptance movement for fat people, you got a problem, bro. And that's a societal problem to boot. That's crazy. You can't bully and tell people what they should and shouldn't like, because if they don't like it, they don't fucking like it. And there's a reason. Check this out. It is genetically encoded into our DNA to dislike things that you see in a person as traits. Obesity is technically a trait. It's a turnoff by our human DNA because we don't want to mate with them. Let's take it back. Our alpha principles, because we're fucking primates, says big person, no attract. No attract equals no sleep. It's what it is. You know why? Because we know mentally, without even thinking it, that's unhealthy. That's bad. That's what our body says to us. I don't find that person attractive because bad. It's in our it's in our nature. You could sit here and tiptoe the fuck around it all you want. We're fucking animals. That's how it is. That's how it's always been. It'll never change. Send him to war, bro. Hell nah. The last thing I'd want to see is a big ass pile of donuts rolling down the hill. Yeah, but like those guys are weird. Let's be honest here. They're weird. Have you ever met an actual chubby chaser? Like, there's some weird people in this world. Like, bullet stoppers, bro. It's like the orcs when you got the big orcs. Let me stop, dude. Let me fucking stop.
Oh, this isn't obvious.
I'm gonna get in trouble, dude. I'm gonna get banned. I already know it.
Said that this is frustrating,
bro. The amount of dislikes I'm gonna have on this video are gonna be legendary.
Why should an obese person get an entire row to themselves just for free? Surprisingly, some airlines do actually have a similar customer size policy.
Oh, fuck,
and it's led to some extremely shocking news stories. In 2023, a woman booked up and paid upfront for her flight from Montego Bay to Baltimore, where she was traveling with 2 teenagers. However, an obese person needed an extra seat, of course, for free. This led to the woman and the 2 teenagers
probably ain't gonna see the guys that are below her
being kicked off.
We need to stop catering to hogs like this.
Thank you, dude. Fuck.
Selfish, entitled hogs that are trying to fuck up society and make everybody change and conform around them. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. That how is it that anybody is even taking this seriously for a second?
No, I like, if I had saw this whenever it was I would have been like, what? Nah.
It's crazy.
It's nuts, dude.
In order to make room for this
fucking batshit crazy.
Paid for the extra seat and had not told staff that she needed an extra seat beforehand.
Yeah, exactly.
This is where the fat activism starts to break.
Like, here's what's even crazier about this. As a firefighter, if I were to go into a house and see somebody that's so fucking fat they can't get up and get out of the house and it's on fire, what really sucks is we have to take another fucking truck out of service to pick that fat ass up. I've heard horror stories of them having to saw through the walls of buildings to drag fat people out of a fire. Why? How is this not illegal? Like, Jesus Christ.
Is he gets situations
And it's
like
enabled because our government gives them money. I don't want to give taxpayer dollars to that hog. The fuck? I don't want to fill that trough anymore. What the fuck happened there?
this in order to
Well, they can't
prioritize
walk.
the obese
Well, they put
lives.
them on a fucking program that's free. That makes them lose weight. That's how you fix that. You don't enable it. You set up like the taxpayer dollars that go to that could easily fund an organization that is free for fat people that are bedridden to go and get exercise and the mental help they need. It's the same fucking amount of money. It might even save money.
3 people, who 2 of which are teenagers, who had fully paid, had to be kicked
Bacon.
off the flight in order to accommodate 1 person. And
Oh my
Why
god!
wouldn't you just tell the one person that you don't have like? Number one, that's so
Why she was going to
stupid.
Japanese, dude?
Like it really, I mean, it's not even logical. Like, you're gonna tell 3 people they can't get on a flight because one person? What, are they afraid of fat people going and trying to make Southwest Airlines look like it's bad? This is crazy. Why choose 3 instead? Why choose 1 instead of 3? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
I think it's controversial at all to say the obese person should have been the one to get kicked off the flight
Absolutely.
and wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
if they didn't book 2
abso-fucking-lutely.
tickets. And JB,
Why should 3 people, like if you, okay, so for example, if you buy an airplane ticket for you and 2 family members, and let's say, I don't even know how many rows, let's say it's you and your child, right? And you come in and you see this thing gooping its way over onto your fucking side of the chair, and you're just like, can you please pick that thing up and move it over to your side? And they physically can't? Why the fuck should 2 people get kicked off? Get her out of there! What the fuck?
support
Well, it's not even that they didn't book 2 tickets. It's that they didn't tell them ahead of time that they would need.
So if this is on your side of the chair in the airplane, and you need to sit there, and you've already bought 2 tickets, you've spent double the amount of money for you and another passenger, and this is gooping onto your side of the chair, the airplane should kick that person off because they can't contain their goop, okay? That's how this is going.
Need extra space. I'm fairly certain if you're really fat, there's probably some sort of like thing that you need to like mark that says like, hey, by the way, I'm massively overweight and I need 2 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
what's this exact policy.
I feel like once you get past a certain amount of weight, every time you hit another like milestone, we're going to call milestones like every time you hit 50 more pounds over what your original weight was, they should force you to go into the DMV, wait through that god-awful line, which is probably a really good deterrent for being overweight. And then you have to go up by 50 pounds every time you gain 50 more pounds. And whenever you can no longer get out of the bed to go there and get weighed, or the scale says too fat to fucking care, maybe it's time to get something done.
Even bringing up
We need to start holding people that do this shit accountable, because this is crazy.
Southwest Airlines, who are the culprits in this case, customer size policy.
Southwest Airlines sets an incredible example by prioritizing passenger well-being by offering a free second seat or reimbursement for the purchase of an additional seat for comfort and safety of those needing extra space. These policies enhance safety and reduces discomfort and health risks associated with cramped plane seating. Southwest Airlines
Now they care about health risks.
customer size policy should serve as a model for other airlines, encouraging them to accommodate plus-size passengers and eliminate discrimination.
Jalen didn't just stop at airlines and their
Anaconda gave
policies,
his life
and her
to
downfall into delusion was
Oh,
just
right?
beginning.
Bro, no, man. No. It's not what anaconda, it's how many anacondas.
As she began to suggest that hotels were being fat.
And don't even sit here and act like that's real anaconda, bro. We all know that's just print. Ain't no amount of cloth gonna like.
Of course. Of course. Wow.
If she actually had money, she wouldn't be on here advocating for this. Because I know this has to be embarrassing for her, dude. There's no way she actually feels this way. It's just to get clout. There's no way. You know how many actors had the they really wanted that fat acceptance movement to work? And to an extent, it kind of did. And how many of them have lost all their weight now that they're older? A lot. A lot of people have.
Oh, what a surprise.
You know why? Because as you get older and your body ages, there's not a lot of older fat people, is there? There's some. But it's very far and few in between.
Never ends where you think it does.
Phobic, and I really wish I was joking.
These are the exact steps that hotels can take to be more.
Bro, with the amount of money she has, she could just get on that pill, the shot, that shot that everyone's taking now that helps you lose weight.
Size inclusive and accessible for travelers of all sizes.
I don't even know what it's called.
It's not travelers of all sizes. It's
yeah, Ozempic. Shit, like, I know people meme on it and shit, but like, if I got that big, goddamn fucking straight, I would advocate for Ozempic. I'd be like, oh yeah, you guys can hate it on it all you want, but I want to fucking live, bro. I don't want to die. I don't want to fucking die. I want to live. Damn straight, I'm gonna take that shit. I'm gonna be like, Doc, load that syringe up and hit me with it, buddy. There. I don't want to die. Fuck that. Especially if I got money to spend on it, you bet your sweet ass.
Travelers of your size.
Damn, there is a lot.
99% of people don't have these problems. This entire idea that, like, we're being inclusive. No, you're not being inclusive by going out of your way to over-design things to make sure that the 1% of people who have eaten themselves into morbid obesity in an early grave somehow are slightly more accommodated whenever they're sitting in a plane or in a hotel. It's insane that we, like, how does, what's happened? Oh my God.
Bro, that shit wouldn't have flew 30 or 40 or 50 years ago. That shit, there's no fucking way in the 90s that anyone would have allowed to even joke about talking like this.
Wider chairs without armrests. In guest rooms, lobbies, and common
Wider chairs. Wider chairs so you can glop down on it? Are you kidding me?
Accommodate different body sizes and types. Number 2 on the
Go
list.
sit on the sofa.
Ensure beds with strong support and a higher weight capacity.
No way. You're talking about the fucking bed. What happened? What did you do to the bed?
Along with providing reinforced chairs and wider backing facilities.
Reinforced chairs? So now the entire hotel has to have titanium chairs or tungsten chairs because you want to sit on a chair. Like, this is unbelievable. Like, really, it's so outrageous. No, 40%. No. 40% of the U.S. is overweight, sure. But, like, there is, like, there's a spectrum for this, okay?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier.
Elevators and hallways spacious.
Like, there may be a lot of overweight people, but a lot of overweight people are like me. We're overweight. We're not fucking gigantic globs glooping around the fucking airport, okay? The fuck?
Movement of larger individuals and those utilizing mobility devices.
I've had 3 family members that did that. Think I want to be part of that statistic? Fuck no!
Number 4.
No, hold up. Like, if you're wider than a wheelchair,
install grab bars in showers and near toilets.
Bro, I guess that's what they would call a fat person thong. What they do is they take the 2 wheelchairs and they put one cheek in one and the cheek. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna stop.
Offer adjustable handheld shower heads and raised toilet seats for added accessibility. Number 5.
And if you're offended by this, good. Use it. You can hate me all you fucking want. Use it to take your ass and do some running, do some jumping jacks, do some push-ups, lose some weight. You can hate me all you fucking want, but you're gonna be alive to fucking do it. So fucking hate me. If that's what it fucking takes to see more people live and not die from this, fucking hate me. See if I give a shit. You're fat, lose weight.
Respectful, understanding, and accommodating to travelers of all sizes.
Her list of demands gets crazier and crazier, and her saying that hallways and elevators need to be wider.
Hallways need to be wider. Oh my god.
It's absolutely insane. I've never walked through a hotel hallway and felt like I needed more.
So like, what happens if the hallway is like those forward facing buildings that have like the stairs on the side? Oh, what happens there? Does she want like the bars to be like, how big are you that you're having trouble like going up the stairs where those bars are? Like, Jesus.
So I'm not sure how.
Holy
why
shit.
do you think that is?